What up? What up? What up? Surprise, surprise. Urban Amigos. About to check out this big bus tour out here in Las Vegas. I'm actually on the third bus. This is their 7 o'clock slot. They already boarded 2 buses completely. That's the last of the crowd getting on. I believe this tour covered. What's up, Mercedes? The tour guide wanted me to sit in the front. I was like, no, I want to sit on the back row. But I believe this tour does the Strip as well as Fremont Street, so should be pretty interesting. I think it's like a 2-hour tour or something like that. What's up, Snake Pit?
We're super excited to
Happy Monday, everybody.
Night tour of Las Vegas.
We're checking out the big bus tour, boarding at over here by the link. This is the night tour that boards by the high roller. What's up, Luigi? You here for the bus? That's what's up.
As well as the people who have helped make this city the entertainment capital of the world.
Make sure to check out the free big bus tours.
So I'm on the very last row.
Real-time bus tracking and is full of fantastic additional information, like the attractions close to our route.
Snake Pit said we riding with Sarah. That's what's up. Yeah, I did. Before I got my ticket, I checked in with Big Bus Tours a couple weeks ago to make sure it was okay to live stream. Hopefully we won't have any signal problems. But they were like, yeah, you're good as long as you don't, too much focus on other customers. I told them, I said, no, I'm just going to be focusing on the highlights of the tour, and mostly I'll be just getting the back of people's heads. So they were like, okay, we're fine with that. They were actually going to give me a discount on my ticket.
All right, I want to thank everybody for joining me on this night
here we
tour
go.
of Las Vegas. I'm your driver, and my name is Mike. Thank you guys for coming.
What's up, Wesley?
I passed you.
It's just something to do. Manhattan, it's something to do.
But if you want to, you can. If
maybe somebody that's watching might want to do the tour.
Because the tour is in English. And but if you put on headphones, you can hear it in Spanish. You know what I'm trying to say. Thank you guys for coming. Make sure you stand. Make sure you don't. Nobody stand while the bus is moving. If you need to come downstairs for any reason,
Texas Jen.
Please wait till I'm at a complete stop at a red light. I don't want nobody falling off of the bus or falling down in the bus and getting hurt.
Yeah, Texas Jen, I did the Carzilla months ago. I did a live stream on Carzilla.
We're going to head to the Las Vegas sign first. We'll be able to take a lot of pictures when we get out there. And then we're going to be going to the downtown area. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the tour.
So, take us, SoFlo, what up? Alfonso, saludos. Jay St. Andrews, hello. Yeah, it's really fun. And the host, the guy who owns Carzilla, he's awesome. Captain Kurt, he's awesome. What's up, Ron?
Now, since this is Vegas, I know we gotta have some local on the bus. If you look out to the left, you'll see the horseshoe, formerly known as Bally's, home of the World Series of Poker.
That's right, Tony. The horseshoe was originally over at what is now Binion's Gambling Hall and Hotel, and hosted the first ever Poker World Series back in 1970.
The horseshoe became Binion's in 2005, but by then the competition had already moved downtown. And then to the Rio.
SoFlo, you say you don't live on a Monday? What?
Redeveloped back in 2022, they decided to rename it the Horseshoe. And if the Horseshoe is coming back to the Strip, it made sense to bring the World Series back to the Mecca we know and love today.
Mr. 257, happy Monday.
Totally skyrocketed. In 1970, 6.7 million tourists experienced the magic of Sin City. But in more recent times, the average number of people arriving here from all over the globe is a mind-blowing, wait for it,
What's up, Keith
4
Craig?
million per year. And with that, the number of hotel rooms has, of course, greatly increased. Back in 1970, only 25,000. But today, there are over 150,000.
Yeah, Rome, it's a
to choose from, and
fun
Vegas
way
is
to
an
see
amazing
Vegas.
place.
Even if you've been here several times, it's just something to do, you know, kick back on the tour, relax for a minute and just tour Vegas. The Strip, downtown, Fremont Street. The tickets were just under $60. It was like 58 and some change. They do a late tour that's adults only, and they have day tours. This is the night tour.
It started alongside George Clooney, Brad Pitt, and Matt Damon, one of the final scenes of the famous Vegas high school. You a fan, Jackson?
Ask me, what the heck?
Opened alongside the Bellagio Resort
Right,
in
ask me.
1998.
What the heck are we doing out here on a Monday?
Fountains are made up of more than 1,200 water nozzles shooting up to 460 feet high, with nearly 5,000 lights illuminating.
Right, Rome, it's a cool way to take in the vibes and see it from a different view. Exactly. Carzilla is the same way. Carzilla is really fun. He plays music, and I think he allows, you can bring like your own drinks onto Carzilla, I think. Don't quote me on that though, Urban Amigos.
The Cosmopolitan Hotel, aka the Cosmo, on our
Yeah, but Carzilla's really fun.
world-famous marquee nightclub, and
You can tell them what type of music you want him to play. So these types of tours are fun.
2,000 square feet of dance floor and 2 pools, so you can dance and have some
and for the cinema fans, forget drive-ins and down Grace.
SB says, please take a moment to hit the like, Urban Amigos.
There's new kinds of the difference. You can watch classics and modern blockbusters, movie-themed cocktails and snacks. So fun.
And during the holiday season,
Hey, Sus, no, I'm not sure if you can. You may want to check their website. I think they will allow you to bring a beverage, but it has to have like a what do you call it, like a snap-on lid or something that's spill-proof. But I'm not sure if they allow alcohol on here.
If you have a taste for luxury fashion, then get ready to flash your plastic at the Shops at Crystals. Coming up on our right.
What a view, right?
To Prada, Balenciaga, Tiffany & Company, and Cartier. And its striking angular structure was created by renowned architect Daniel Luxor. He's the guy who developed the master plan for New York's new World Trade Center.
and just past it, also on our right, is something legendary.
You feel like you're on the bus too, SB? That's awesome.
It's 47 stories of pure luxury and has the rare distinction of being a casino-free hotel.
Michael, what's up?
The sky. It's an awesome spot.
It was great to meet you as well.
Cocktails and stunning views of the strip.
This place just oozes class and luxury. When you head inside, the lift whisks you up to the 23rd floor, where you can take in an awesome view of the strip whilst you wait to check in. Then you can head to their tea lounge to enjoy their super classy.
I wonder if we'll see
afternoon tea
Carzilla
service.
while we're out here.
That huge tower looming overhead of us on the right can only mean one thing. We're about to pass New York, New York. It's a casino. It's a hotel. It's packed full of residents.
What's up, GG? Happy Monday.
Of the Big Apple, right here in Las Vegas.
The
Rome.
hotel is famous for its
Scoot
photos
over,
of major
Rome.
New York landmarks,
SB
like the
needs
Empire
some more
State
room.
Building and Times Square. Jackson, what can you tell us?
Well, their Statue of Liberty replica actually ended up appearing on a postage stamp that was meant to commemorate the real Statue of Liberty back in 2010. The designers hadn't
What's up,
realized they
Vegas
were using
Unlocked?
the
It was
replica, so accidentally commemorated
$58.99.
the Vegas copy. They owned up and kept using the design anyway.
So pretty much
That is,
$60
until
bucks.
The sculptor of the replica decided to sue the Postal Service for copyright infringement. He settled for $3.5 million in 2018, only in Vegas.
Lady Liberty.
Sin City is famous worldwide for its high stakes, high rolling entertainment. But how exactly did Vegas become synonymous with gambling? Jackson, can you help us out here?
Well, Tony, gambling was, in fact, originally outlawed here in 1910. But two factors helped to overturn that ban in 1931. The economic hardships of the Great Depression and the creation of the nearby Hoover Dam. As well as bringing hydroelectric power to Vegas, the dam brought thousands of workers to construct it. These workers were looking for entertainment, and the gambling taxes were a quick way to boost the economy. So, legalizing gambling was a surefire bet. A total win-win.
A total win-win. Are we sure about that? Current temp in Vegas is 75. What a perfect evening. Yeah,
But in
SB.
Las Vegas, you'll still see
The
him
weather's
everywhere.
perfect.
Because as you may have noticed,
We have a low,
this is the
low
home
wind
of
velocity
the Elvis
tonight.
impersonator.
I was like, let me go ahead and take advantage of this low wind.
You'll spot here. The likes of Marilyn Monroe, Frank Sinatra, Prince, and Michael Jackson, or rather their clones, have all starred in their own huge tribute shows. And it's not just their looks that'll make you do a double take. The best of the best.
Right, Rome, it's nice and warm. It's like perfect. When it's in the 70s in Vegas, that's just perfect. And you have like a slight breeze going.
And in downtown.
Perfect
So
Vegas
make sure
weather.
to keep your camera handy for a fantastic photo opportunity.
Yeah, last night it was a little bit colder. We were in the mid-60s last night.
Did you just hear that? Was that?
Brace yourselves because lightning strikes every night at the Excalibur, the turret castle-style hotel on the right. It's because this is the home of Australia's hottest export. It's the Fremont Street.
All right. These ripped, rough, and tough Aussie hunks are the kings of the strip. They've been
Francisco, what up? What up?
since 2001, making this the ultimate girls' night out.
Rome. Move your head, Rome. SB can't see. You're in front of her.
Here are 3 quick-fire facts about Vegas's famous pyramid hotel, the Luxor.
1. The unmissable Luxor sky beam is the strongest beam of light in the world. Visible to aircraft up to 275 miles away.
2. It's home to the sexiest tease on the strip, the super hot fantasy burlesque show.
And 3. Comedian Carrot Top has been a headliner here since 2005.
Whoa, Carrot Top been going 20 years strong
And now,
It's time.
at Luxor.
Big Boss Quiz.
The Luxor Hotel and Casino's replica of Giza's Great Sphinx is actually bigger than the original found in Egypt. So, how tall is it? 95 feet tall, 100 feet tall, or 110 feet tall? Thinking. The answer is 110 feet tall. The Hotel Sphinx sits just outside, guarding the
Right,
front
Paul?
of the hotel.
Just
and is an
another
incredible
manic
46 feet
Monday.
taller than the original. Nothing is too much here in Las Vegas.
for Southern-style hospitality and swinging live music.
Mandalay Bay at sunset, yup.
Casino on a
Where you get that golden,
This dazzling music venue is a creation.
it's like a golden anointing over the building. That's pretty.
Tours has included icons like Prince, Dolly Parton, B.B. King, and Santana, and it's home to regular feel-good gospel.
What's up,
groups.
donuts?
The House of Blues also famously showcases and celebrates African-American folk art. The mantra here is unity and diversity.
And that's not all you can find here.
Scotty
This
G.
is Vegas, so of course you can get married here. And again, because this is Vegas, you can actually get hitched in their shark-proof aquarium, surrounded by sharks.
You're welcome, SoFlo. I would really recommend this for someone who hasn't been to Vegas before, and even those who've been here before. It's a cool thing to do. Just relax, take a tour of the Strip and downtown. It's just like Rome said, it's almost like a whole different perspective that you get to see it. Johnny too, what's up? What it do?
Fair to say that huge neon signs will always be synonymous with Vegas, right? But the most iconic of them all is coming up ahead in the center of the street. The welcome.
Okay, SB, thanks so much.
It's one of the most recognizable
No worries.
photographed of all Las Vegas sites. It dates back to 1959 when it was designed by Western Neon employee Betty Willis. She never copyrighted her design, considering it to be her gift to the city. So you see this emblem.
Gigi says like, share, and subscribe.
And other souvenirs, even in the big Bus Las Vegas logo. Jackson,
We're heading down to the Las Vegas
It
sign.
actually sits outside of Las Vegas city limits in the town of Paradise, which is where the rest of the Strip and most of the casinos are. It was created to give as flashy a welcome to Las Vegas itself as the casinos and other properties would give to their guests. The word welcome is set in 7 silver dollars, a salute to Nevada's nickname of the Silver State, and a hint at the coins that visitors hope to see pouring out of the slot machines. The star was a common motif in signs of the era, and the diamond
Making this
shape is that of the
U-turn.
1950s Motel Key Fob. The neon lights and bulbs are now all powered by solar panels. And when the bulbs get changed, the old ones are sold off for charity to folks who want to own a unique piece of Vegas memorabilia.
Johnny too
Every
said,
element
even
of
on the
sign
stream,
comes
this looks
together to form
exciting.
This true icon. And check out the rear side.
They
too.
should call Las
Drive
Vegas the
carefully
Windy City.
and come back soon.
The wind is actually really, really low. You know, once the bus start moving, you know, of course we pick up that breeze. But tonight, the velocity is low tonight for springtime.
Okay, I'm going to be slowing down by the sign so you all can take some nice pictures.
Francisco, you said how much is the ride?
And once we get a lot closer,
I paid $58.99.
Please do not block anybody behind you. As soon as we pass the sign, I'm going to need everybody to get back into their seats, okay?
Johnny too, I don't know if you could drink alcohol. I think they allow people to bring like their own water, as long as you have like a non-spillable container. But yeah, 59 bucks, might as well say 60. But yeah, you can go to the Big Bus Tour website and check it to see if they allow alcohol. I know Cartzilla does. I believe Captain Kurt at Cartzilla started allowing people to bring their own alcohol on his
Get ready
tour.
for flashing lights and exciting flipper action as we plunge into the story of Sin City's Pinball Hall of Fame.
Francisco said that's
Retro
pricey.
paradise filled with nostalgia and an awe-inspiring collection of games from the past. Jackson, you a pinball fan?
I
Sir M. This
Well, you gotta consider too, you know, they have to maintain the buses in working order. So you have fuel costs, maintenance, then they have a staff that they have to pay.
masterpiece of bright lights.
And there's probably other expenses as well. Pinball, Hall of Fame.
Over by the famous Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign, you'll find the oldest building on the Strip. The
But
Little Church of
they
the
make a
West.
pretty good
It was
point because this is
immortalized
bus
on
number
screen
3.
in the 1964 movie
I reserved
Viva
the
Las
7 o'clock
Vegas, when Elvis
slot,
Presley
and they
Anne
boarded 2
Margaret's characters
buses
got married here.
before I got on this one, and they were packed full.
Richard Gere and Sidney Crawford and Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie. Though it's worth noting, neither of those couples are still together. Las Vegas might traditionally be known for a certain kind of gaming, but in recent years, the city has become a serious destination for sports fans of all stripes. Vegas is branching out, baby.
You're going to the John Wick experience in Area 15.
Pretty big population, and it's
Liability insurance is huge expense. Yup, right, Vegas Unlocked? Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
What's the story?
Well, it's a pretty
Yup.
new one, Tony.
That's what I'm saying. Other expenses that I might not even be thinking about. Baby Love 702.
Franchise to call its own. Sure, they're happy.
Good evening. Good evening.
One of the reasons was because of our reputation. Nevada was the only state where sports gambling was legalized, and it kind of became taboo for major sports leagues to branch out here to Clark County. Then, back in 2018, the Supreme Court struck down regulations on gambling for sports.
I'm doing great, baby love.
It's now legal in most states, and better or for worse, it's now a key attraction in most major sports. And, well, if there's anyone who knows how to run a gambling empire, it's Nevada. So Las Vegas went all in for sports.
The Vegas Golden Knights were first up to the plate, a National Hockey League expansion team and our hometown heroes. They reached the Stanley Cup final in their first season, but we needed a world-class venue, so construction of
Howdy,
Allegiant
boys.
Stadium
Buenos
began in
noches.
2017. And in 2020, the Oakland Raiders made a historic move from the Bay Area to Al Davis Way, Las Vegas.
The Las Vegas Valley is also home to the Las Vegas Aces in the Women's National Basketball Association.
They have it pre-recorded, Jesus.
Aviators in the Pacific Coast Baseball League and Las Vegas Lights FC, who play in the United Soccer League Championship. Plus, F1 has now roared into the city with the Las Vegas Grand Prix, first taking place right on the
There was
strip
a guy who was feeding us when we got on board. I don't know if he's driving now or what. Chet Rhodes. Woo, that was bumpy. You said this is interesting.
And just across the street on the right-hand side, you see that construction area? That is where the Tropicana Hotel stood for 67 years. The Tropicana Hotel was built in 1957. In the 60s and 70s, it was run by the mob.
See, the tour guide's
The
talking
Tropicana
now.
Hotel was just imploded this past October 9th to make way for a Major League Baseball stadium. That's right, Las Vegas is getting a Major League Baseball team. The Oakland Athletics from California is coming over. It'll be the Las Vegas Athletics. The new 33,000-seat stadium, along with the resort, will be opening up in early spring of 2028. And also, the stadium is going to look similar to the Sydney Opera House. It's going to have a unique look to
Yeah,
this
I
stadium.
saw the design. I saw the little sketch up for the stadium. It did have like the Sydney Opera House kind of look to it. Right, John Garcia? It's not like catching a 72. AC Transit. We used to call it Aunt Clara. AC Transit. bus service in Oakland, Richmond, El Cerrito. Oil now charges for parking.
The casino on our right is paved with emerald green glow each night because it was inspired by the Emerald City from the classic 1939 movie The Wizard of Oz. If you visited Vegas between 1993 and 1996, you might have hazy recollections of the spectacular Wizard of Oz exhibit in the middle of the casino. Don't worry, it wasn't all a dream. Click your heels together 3 times and we'll transport you back there. There's no place like the 90s.
Yes, the 90s, when Vegas began
Renee,
to shift from Sin City to the entertainment capital of the
Happy
world.
Monday.
A massive Emerald City
It's a
display with its own
surprise,
theater as the main
Renee.
attraction.
It was super
I was like, let's go enjoy the big bus tour.
Mostly drew children to the casino rather than Vegas's more typical clientele. The hotel moved towards its
Yay,
new,
yo!
sleek, Art
What's up,
Deco-inspired look.
Tony?
And the Vegas adventures of the Wizard of
It's
Oz
hella
were
cool,
over.
right, Tony?
Over on our right is Showcase Mall, home to a super special experience by one of the world's most famous brands. That iconic bottle signals the entrance to the Coca-Cola store.
This place is a red and white celebration of all things Coke, where you can buy Coca-Cola branded everything. And to top off your experience, what about quenching your thirst with Tastes of the World? A sample of 16 of the brand's international products.
Now, Big Bus, are you ready to rock? The massive neon guitar on our right will light the way. This is the strip's enormous 3-story Hard Rock Cafe.
Hard Rock Cafe was founded in London, England in 1971 to celebrate all things rock and roll. And this Vegas branch followed suit in 2009. Get your burger fix to an awesome soundtrack. Grab some merch in the world's
I try to bring y'all a little surprise nuggets. Johnny too.
State-of-the-art concert venue, Hard Rock Live.
Just something to do, things to do in Vegas.
Look out on our left, the city center Las Vegas.
Steve L, the ticket was $58.99.
What do we have?
Well, we got a lot. So there's crystals.
Just
in the
under
Waldorf
60
Astoria
bucks.
that we already mentioned. Then there's View Towers, which are twin 37-story all-residential towers heading beautifully in opposite directions. The real star of the show here is Aria, which is the city center showpiece.
Good
the
evening,
largest
Bear.
and tallest of the development. The technology used in the design of this luxury resort to reduce energy consumption both inside and outside
Bill,
led
Vic.
Aria to be described as
Good
possibly
evening.
the most
Right, remember it's
technologically
perfect time of day as the
advanced
sun
hotel
goes
ever
down.
built.
Everything's
Thanks,
popping.
Jackson.
Yep. Oh, thank you, Vegas Unlocked.
Food Institution, founded in California in 1962. Taco Bell.
That's quite a compliment. There's some really good streamers out here.
Two-story Cantina restaurant, which opened in 2016, had to come with a Sin City twist. Right, Jackson?
That's right. Along with your tacos, burritos, and quesadillas, get this.
Ooh, don't mention tacos, burritos, and quesadillas.
Because this Taco Bell has its own wedding chapel.
Gonna make me
It's
hungry.
the only one of its kind, and is a fun, cheap, and original way to tie the knot.
You can even add a reception package to your 30-minute nuptials. The venue is known for its female Elvis impersonator officiant and sauce packet bouquets.
Bill, the ticket was $58.99. $58.99.
On our right, you'll see Planet Hollywood.
Norman!
Hosted A-list music and magic nights, glitzy dining and gaming experiences. There's also a pool complex that features a flow ride.
What's up, Dave?
freestanding surf wave. Or if you want a quick trip to France, head to the Paris Hotel and Casino now on our right. French actress Catherine Deneuve switched on the lights at the grand opening here in 1999, introducing the world to the hotel's very own majestic Eiffel Tower.
Kind of, Tony. This is actually a half-scale replica of the original iconic Parisian landmark. And it's also the star of a free light show every half hour between sunset and midnight. A platform 46 stories up offers incredible views of the Strip and Bellagio fountains.
Ah, Johnny too. You want to come back?
Restaurant. Cue the marriage proposals.
It's a sister property to the Horseshoe next door, which means this is also home to the Poker World Series.
And look out for the dazzling hot air balloon outside of Paris. It's illuminated with 1 mile of neon lights and celebrates the first passenger-carrying balloon launched by French pioneers and brothers Joseph Michel and Jacques-Étienne Montgolfier in 1783.
C'est magnifique.
Bottle Blonde is coming along.
The legendary Flamingo Motel and Casino is one of the oldest in Vegas, and its history is as colorful as
Bill,
its
I
iconic
don't
neon
know.
sign.
Well, they
Jackson
boarded
Thomas More.
2 buses before this one,
We
Bill.
can't talk about the Flamingo
So
without
this was the
mentioning
7 o'clock
Mark,
reservation
the
slot,
original owner,
and they
notorious
packed
New
2
York
full
gangster.
buses before they put people on this one. I'm on the last
Its
bus.
construction was financed by loans from the mob. Things turned south as costs kept spiraling.
I would say,
Losing money.
I don't know if downstairs is full.
Cortez's refusal to pay back his loans.
I don't know, maybe
6
about
months later,
somewhere
he was
between
murdered in Beverly Hills.
upwards to
Case
maybe
remains unsolved.
80 something people. I don't know,
The
maybe
Flamingo was on the
100. I don't know,
with the model
because I don't know if they fill downstairs up.
Caribbean style pool that keeps guests flocking. Sometimes you just want to dance the night or day away, right?
Eric, hello Eric,
We were just the
welcome.
place. Carnival Court on our right is part of Paris Hotel and Casino and has a seriously feel-good vibe.
Oh yes, it is absolutely fabulous.
It's pretty cool,
We're
right,
talking
Norman?
Flair bartenders, live bands, DJs, cool lighting, live sports, and a stylish Mardi Gras theme. All in a top venue right off the strip.
Kathleen
There's enough going on to
Lopez.
keep the party jumping all through the day and long into the night.
You're welcome, Kathleen. Yeah, it's a round trip, John Garcia. Yeah, they make a pretty good coin. What's up, JK? But like we was talking about earlier, you got to consider the cost of everything, all the expenses, maintenance of the buses, fuel, all of that stuff on the buses alone, and then you have your staff you gotta pay, you got insurance, and who knows what other expenses they have.
Definitely one for the bucket list.
But I'm pretty sure they're doing pretty
The
good.
entire Grand Canal holds nearly 1 million gallons of water and over 500,000 guests.
Rodney Woods, hello.
Splendido. So get inside and get ready for some stunning shots of your Italian adventure.
Those voices, man.
Are you talking about me,
Martin, Sammy
JK?
Davis Jr. and old Blue Eyes himself, Frank Sinatra, otherwise known as the Rat
If they
Pack.
sold
These iconic
if they sold liquor, they would cover their
entertainers were
expenses.
cool and are synonymous with Las Vegas.
That's right, Tony. They all performed here in the 1950s and 60s, and often together.
Have to grease the correct palm to get the license.
Show at the Sands Hotel, which stood where the Venetian Hotel is now. They also starred in movies together, such as the original 1960 Vegas heist classic, Ocean's 11.
What a film. But the big question is, how did the Rat Pack get its name? Jackson?
Well, Tony, the name is believed to have been coined by Hollywood legend.
Yeah, it was
Lauren
Slotzilla,
Bacall, who saw them together at
I
the
think I did the
home she shared
VIP with
fellow star
Slotzilla,
Humphrey Bogart.
and that
She
was
declared they
$60,
looked like
but
a
they give
goddamn
you
rat pack. And Sinatra
you get a
reported
gift
he
with
liked
that.
meat. The rest, as
And you sit on the top level because that's the highest seat on Slotzilla, and they give you like a hat. It's like a baseball cap with their logo and stuff on it. Right, it was worth it, right, Renee? Chuck E. Jules. What do they? If somebody has to go to the bathroom, I think they SOL Chuck E. Jules. They do have stops along the way, so you're free to get off. You don't have to like ride the whole tour throughout. You can get off and then hop back on. What's up, Scruff?
At the Wynn Hotel is an enchanting world, otherwise known as the Lake of Dreams. It's a mesmerizing nightly spectacle.
Rick Reynolds.
Waters of the Wynn's incredible 3-acre lake. There's an awesome mixing together of
No, Rick Reynolds. That's not legal out here. Not in public. People do it anyway, though.
This free-to-watch show is definitely one not to miss. It was choreographed by Kenny Ortega.
Mr. Adrian, is smoking and vaping allowed? I don't think so.
The backdrop for the show is
Not on here.
5,000 LED lights and 90-foot water.
Seriously incredible.
Norman, you talking about the tickets? You think they should cost maybe 25 or 30? I don't know. That might keep them in the red. If they probably wouldn't make any profit if they went that low.
It's actually the quality of the oasis of divine calm in the middle of the strip, serving the city. It's
Fun Blue, I see you. I still haven't stayed at the Fontaine Blue. There's Resorts World.
real treasures.
I'm sure you guys heard about the big Mr. Beast fiasco at Resorts World.
The vintage Vegas vibes, the iconic Peppermill restaurant on our right opened in 1972 and will transport you back to how the street used to be. It's all new bar-style scenes, lush retro roots, and hot pink and purple lighting.
I think a bunch of people, they were supposed to be, I guess they thought they were going to a Mr. Beast experience at Resorts World. And the people that paid for that, I guess they expected to see him and he wasn't there, and it sounded like Resorts World kind of
Also, if you look to your far right,
messed it
you'll
up.
see the Westgate Hotel. In 1969, that used to be the International Hotel. That is where Elvis Presley performed over 600 sold-out shows. 636 to be exact. And we all know Elvis
Westgate
Presley
over
was
there.
an icon here in Las Vegas. But sadly, he passed away in 1977. So they dedicated the street in front of us to the right that leads to the Westgate. It is now called the Elvis Presley Boulevard.
Look up to our right, and you can't
Bill
miss the
Vick.
newest
Yeah, I never tried it either. I've never had a desire to.
This is the $3.7 billion sister property of the 1950s Honolulu Miami Beach Hotel. And at 68 stories and 737 feet, this is the second tallest building in Vegas, behind the Strat Observation Tower, of course.
So, did they just say Fontainebleau is the second tallest building in Vegas behind the Strat Observation Tower? I think that's what they said. Yeah, it goes to Fremont as well. We'll be going downtown. We're headed that way. Yeah, Carzilla doesn't go. I think he was saying, I don't know if he says he talked about that he was looking into extending his permission as far as the tour. I think he said he had to like get a different type of licensing or something. He explained it when I was on the tour that he doesn't go that far, but that would be pretty cool if he could do that.
Las Vegas is reputed to be the city in the world. Which word did we beat out?
No,
Richest,
Ghirardelli doesn't have a
busiest,
drive-through for the
brightest?
chocolate because it would have to drive through the
Your answer's 3
promenade.
seconds, folks. And the answer is brightest. In fact, the city shines so bright
Yeah,
that it can be
Resorts
seen
World.
from space at night. This is because there's a large concentration of hotels and casinos in a relatively small area, and they all boast mega bright lights.
Diana Mendoza.
And coming up on the right in this empty lot, that was the former site of the Wet n Wild Water Park back in the 90s. It's been cleared since then. This area has just been approved. They're going to be building an NBA basketball arena. That's right, Las Vegas will be getting an NBA basketball team in the near future.
It's going to be an NBA basketball arena over here.
This celebrity hotspot opened its doors in 1952, making it the 6th resort on the Strip.
I wonder whose team Vegas going to buy. Let me stop.
Marlena Dietrich and Mae West. It quickly became legendary. The Beatles even stayed
Yeah,
here
it is
in
beautiful
1964.
inside.
And several artists recorded live albums here, including Tony
Oh,
Bennett,
Resorts World.
Connie Francis, and Sonny
But
and
yeah,
Cher.
the way they handled that
From the get-go, this
event for the Mr. Beast thing, that was horrible.
No wonder the hotel started several movies, including the original 1960 Ocean's 11, the 1964 Christmas musical Viva Las Vegas.
And also coming up ahead at this intersection moving forward is the actual city limits
Mr.
of the city of
Adrian.
Las Vegas. This is where Las Vegas actually starts, the real Las Vegas. Behind us, we were in Winchester Paradise. That's right, Winchester Paradise. It was what it is behind us. It was taken over by corporate Las Vegas. And that's how we got the Las Vegas Strip with all the hotels and casinos. So all this time you thought you were in Las Vegas, but you actually were not in Las Vegas.
That's what's
So
up,
welcome to the
Jay-Z.
real Las Vegas, everyone.
Now we are entering into the real Las Vegas. We're leaving Winchester Paradise, Nevada. Well, technically we were in Winchester Paradise area. But you guys know, we always say Las Vegas Strip for this general area because you use the name of the major city that has the most, I guess, notoriety around the name. That's just like people say, I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area, but they may not necessarily be from San Francisco. They may be from Oakland and say, I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area or from the Bay.
Coming up on our right, you guys remember the movie Vegas Vacation? With,
Yeah, I never
Chevy
got into
Chase?
the Kardashians either.
This Chapel of the Bells Church to our right. If you guys remember, at the end of the movie, they had all the cars that they won in the casino. This was the church.
Yeah, you're
that
from Long
they
Beach, but you
built.
say LA County. Yeah, Paul M. It goes to Fremont. We're heading that way now. It's the Strat.
maybe some well.
The sign's not lit up. That's a huge disappointment. Turn it on.
2016. What do you know about it, Jackson?
The heck? How y'all gonna have us come under the arc and it's not even lit up? What the heck? That would have been a perfect picture.
Keep an eye out for the twinkling 50-foot tall Las Vegas showroom sign next to the Strat Hotel.
Luigi says anyone near an hour in the direction of San
And
Francisco,
also
they
a little fun
say they're
fact.
from the Bay.
This Denny's coming up to the right. There was a comedian. There was a comedian actor. Well, before he became famous, he used to work here as a waiter. This famous comedian actor was Drew Carey. Drew Carey actually worked here as a waiter before he became famous.
Luigi says, Carl Jr. He said Drew Carey used to work at Denny's over here. Rich W, what up? What up? Welcome.
We're now driving down Main Street in the heart of Las Vegas's downtown. Before the 1990s development boom on the Vegas Strip, this was where the action was. And the area is now experiencing its own renaissance as a hip and creative Vegas neighborhood.
Cuckoo
These days,
Kachoo.
Main Street is the gateway to the Las Vegas Arts District, otherwise known as the 18B, named after the 18 blocks that comprise it. It has a thriving arts and culture scene, with
That's
monthly
true.
First Friday events attracting both locals and
Yeah.
in-the-know visitors. More on First Fridays in a moment.
If you're in the mood for live comedy, we've got you covered. Must-visit venues include Wise Guys Comedy Club and the Comedy Cellar. On the bar scene, among the many cool hangouts in the area, Rebar and Artifice really stand out. Meanwhile, popular breweries include Hop Nuts, Nevada Brewers, and Baker Brewery.
Now, as promised, back to First Fridays. On the first Friday of every month from 5 to 11 p.m. over 100
Yeah, the Arts District is pretty
and
cool.
creative small businesses take over downtown. There's artwork for sale, live music, and more than 50 food trucks. It's free, and there's a different theme each month.
Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe if you're new, Urban Amigos. Make it
It's a really cool
official.
place to hang out during the day and night. Daytime they have a lot of antique stores, a lot of brew pubs, and really good restaurants also. There's a really good Mexican restaurant. It's called Casa Don Juan. It's coming up on the left.
He said Casa
And
Don
a very
Juan
good
is a really good Mexican
Italian
restaurant.
called Esther's Kitchen.
An Italian restaurant
Mexican
called
restaurant here on the
Esther's
left is coming
Kitchen.
up at the next one. It's one of the best Mexican restaurants here in Las Vegas. And then right after that, you'll see
What's up,
Esther's
Albert?
Kitchen. That's a really good Italian restaurant.
Okay, I see you all one too. What's up? Haven't seen you in a while. How you been?
Coming up at this corner, if you look to the left, right now, you'll see the Johnny Toko's boxing gym. This boxing gym is where Muhammad Ali used to train in back in the day before he had his big fights here in Las Vegas. Also, there's a secret room in the back where the mob used to hang out and count their money.
Boxing gym over there. He said they had a secret room in the back where the mob used to hang out. Thank you, Johnny, too. When I turn to lift the camera up, it's because I'm trying to avoid putting the people next to me on camera. I'm just trying to be courteous for them. Maybe could have been secret meeting room.
Sin City
Speakeasy.
has a reputation as a playground for the wealthy and glamorous, and many Vegas high rollers have a passion for exotic, luxurious supercars. You'll often see them cruising down the strip.
You're in Vegas, so
It's still
why
mob
not
activity
show
in
up?
Vegas.
There are
It's just
plenty
low
of
key.
places around the city where you can rent out amazing cars for your trip, so you can feel like a real celeb. And hey,
Yeah, I know
if
people
you
were
keep getting
saying
hits
that's
out
why
here, we're famous for our drive-through weddings.
the Flamingo's probably not gonna go anywhere. Adele. Yeah, I'm giving my legs a break tonight. And I'm in the back row, so there's a ton of leg room back here. I'm tall, so I'm loving this right now. My legs are not all bunched up. The driver wanted me to get in the front row. I was like, yeah, nah. I'm going to the back.
The beautiful white wedding chapel on our right is the newest on the strip. The Bliss Wedding Chapel opened in 2019 and has an airy, modern interior.
The Bliss Wedding Chapel opened up in 2019.
Asian weddings like getting married on Vegas' high roller activation or in a Red Rock Canyon. Myself are saying I do Vegas style.
And if you're saving for a wedding, head to the world-famous gold and silver pawn shop on our right. You can buy or sell jewelry, art, cool historical items, and Vegas memorabilia.
Yeah, I'm tall, Jesus. I'm considered a tall person, I guess you could say. I'm 5'9".
Reality show Pawn Stars is filmed.
But back to weddings.
And I had an awkward childhood growing up because I was like almost always the tallest kid in class. I had these growth spurts and I was all tall and lanky.
In 1927 as a family home by a Scottish settler called Ollie McKee. In 1939, he converted the front into the McKee Wedding Chapel.
Mr. Adrian,
And
I
after
think
2 years,
actually it's
he renamed it
close to 2
Putnam
hours, I
Green
think.
Wedding Chapel, after the
I don't know, maybe it depends on traffic.
famously eloped to. Then, in 1967, the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley himself, entered the building.
Bear, yeah.
For his marriage to Priscilla, he eventually chose a
There's
larger
some distance.
instead.
But we here. That's circa.
Chelsea Chapel's named the Graceland Wedding Chapel after Elvis's famous home in Memphis, Tennessee, and the Elvis Presley themed wedding was born.
Coco, what's up, Coco?
300,000 couples, including music and movie stars. Rock icon and
Right, at least I'm not crammed in.
famously married his childhood sweetheart, Dorothea Early, here in 1989. They also renewed their vows here at a special concert in 2001.
Renee, oh, you want to borrow some height? There's the D.
Carson Kitchen on our left is a beloved downtown dining destination. Its innovative American cuisine and vibrant atmosphere was the vision of the late chef Harry Simon, who was a trailblazer in the Vegas restaurant scene. He made his debut here in 1988 at the Luxor as executive chef of Jean-Georges Von Richthofen Prime Steakhouse.
Rolling Stone magazine called Harry Simon
Coco, you feel like you're on the bus ride?
because he often
That's
cooked for
awesome.
greats like David Bowie, Lenny Kravitz, the Rolling Stones, and Led Zeppelin. And Carson Kitchen's cool interior was inspired by Simon's own loft-style home. If you go, be sure to check out the magical skyline views from the rooftop deck.
The casual atmosphere
Jane
here makes it
M,
perfect
you
for
say,
a
will they
laid-back
go
brunch,
past the
lunch, or
English
dinner.
hotel where
Toppings
Coach
for the
is?
menu are
I think that's a
Coco's espresso strip
possibility.
steak, the mac and cheese, and if you've got room for dessert, the bourbon fudge brownies are out of this world.
This is my first time on the tour. But it would make sense that they would go by the English hotel. That's the newest boutique hotel downtown. We came down Main Street, so we probably already passed the English hotel, I think. Coco, you said how long is the tour? I think it's probably close to 2 hours because we started at the Link
Gorgeous boutiques, restaurants,
behind the High Roller, and now we're just getting downtown, and it's been almost an hour.
Designed metal cubes.
And you can't miss the main attraction at the entrance, the giant mantis sculpture. Jackson, care to shed a little light on that epic creature?
Sure thing, Tony. This post-apocalyptic art installation was actually built in 2010 as a wedding anniversary gift. It's a 40
Oh, there's a mantis over there.
scale replica of a female praying mantis. Aerospace engineer turned artist Kurt
Container
Keller
park.
created it for his wife, Kristen, building the whole thing on a 1983 dump truck.
The mantis is also the star.
Yeah, we're going to see the mantis.
Choreographed to music. It moves and shoots fire out of its antenna. With flames reaching up to 6 stories high. The action kicks off at sunset. Come along and participate in a powerful drum circle celebration.
Let's see if mantis gonna fire off tonight.
Hopefully he'll put on a little show for us before we leave.
We can't see it. We're behind the tree. Pull up, dude. Pull up.
All right, thank you, Mantis.
We didn't see. We couldn't see behind the tree. What the heck?
Usually, certain times on the hour, he plays music and he shoots the fire along with the music. It's pretty neat.
Renee, you jump. All right, we're over here by the Elko.
This is where Sin City all began. This
Norman, he makes you jump every time.
vintage Vegas and its marriage with hip and modern. Here, you'll find a mix of murals, art
Yep, it's the praying mantis.
restaurants, and
Bye, mantis. We'll see you next time.
Let's take it back to the old school. El Cortez Hotel and Casino.
You think the announcer is Sammy the Bull?
1941, making it one of the oldest casino hotels in Vegas. The facade was modernized in 1952 in its current Spanish colonial revival style. But does it just ooze the
El
old
Cortez.
Vegas charm?
El Cortez was briefly owned by the notorious New York mobster Bugsy Siegel, along with some of his mob associates. He used the place to train
What's
staff
up,
to work
Ron?
as
Real
Vegas casino,
Ron in the
Flipping
house. I hung out in the Starbucks when I finished my stream last Saturday. I went to Fat Sal's and got a sandwich. Then I came over here and got a green tea frap, and I just hung out in there and ate.
It is now one of the highest grossing festivals on the planet.
Oh yes, it takes over downtown Vegas for 3 whole days, encompassing 18 blocks from 7th to 11th Street and from Mesquite to Carson Avenue. Life is Beautiful is a festival for all ages with an eclectic mix of pop and rock on 4 main stages. Past music lineups have included local heroes turned international superstars, the Killers, as well as the likes of Billie Eilish and Green Day.
Art-wise, it boasts massive, stunning murals and
Cuckoo Cuckoo, you said Vegas was better when the Mafia was running
Absolute
it.
haven for foodies too.
Praying mantis, whether you know it or not, is a protected species, says Wesley. Randy, champion. Oh, baby love, you only 5 blocks away from the Elko? Okay.
Vegas style. Gold Spike on our right is a former 1980s
Gold
hotel
Spike.
casino reimagined in 2013 into an epic hangout. A peek inside reveals a huge living room with comfy sofas and beanbags. But best of all, it has its own adult playground. Think giant Lego, oversized beer pong, twister, massive chessboards. Then at night, it transforms into a bumping house party.
If you feel like staying over once you're done partying, there are hotel suites at the adjoining Oasis at Gold Spike, a reimagined 1962 travel-in motel.
Cats meow. If they let you bring your own drinks, you're gonna take the tour next time, Johnny, too?
Downtown Grand Hotel, which used to be the Lady Luck Casino back in the 1860s. Since we transformed
Peace, a rock. Steak and shake at the Fremont.
The great place here is the Pause and River Saloon, famous for its hard-dancing bartenders. The first of these opened in New York City in 1992, the year before its famous rival bar, Coyote Ugly, opened its doors.
Alright, now make sure you have your cameras ready. We're going to go underneath the canopy of the Fremont Street experience. And it's quite an experience, trust me, if you've never seen it before, it's amazing. It's an amazing what they did to that street.
It's like a big giant block party.
city's go-to. Before there was the Vegas Strip, Fremont Street was the city's go-to gambling destination. In 1925, the city's first casino.
Why did you do that, Steve L? Lights, glitter.
Eventually, the Fremont Street experience opened in December 1995, and the place was given a new lease on life. This pedestrian-only mall, with its stunning canopy, brings thrilling light and sun shows to the original Vegas Strip.
Under the giant canopy here, you'll find the largest video screen in the world, known as a Viva Vision.
Let's hit Pink Box Donuts at the plaza.
It was available in 2019 with almost 50 million energy-efficient LED lights and 310 speakers. Sound shows take place here daily between 6 p.m. and 2 a.m. and they are free. So to know further to check them out.
Amazing what they did for Fremont Street. That was actually the first paved street in downtown Las Vegas.
Paul M says, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
Pulling
Amigos.
it to the Gold Nugget. I'm gonna give you guys a 10-minute restroom break.
Right,
So
Coco?
if you need to use the restroom,
There's a lot of people for a Monday.
okay, I'll give you guys 10 minutes. The
Okay,
location where
10-minute
I'm gonna be
restroom
stopped
break
at is
coming
gonna be
up.
some glass doors. If you're gonna walk right through the glass doors, and the restrooms are gonna be right inside. So 10 minutes. Let's see, right now, what time is it now? 8:20. Be back at the bus by 8:30. Be back at the bus by 8:30. If you decide to stay, if you think you're gonna stay right now, please let me know. If you do not come back after 10 minutes, I will assume that you're having too much fun and you want to stay down Fremont Street and enjoy the Fremont Street experience. So as soon as this car gets out of my way, I can stop behind this bus.
84, just killing time. Welcome, welcome.
Let anybody off.
It's pretty cool, huh? Right? So it's going to 10-minute break. Let me see, should we stay on the bus or should we get off and walk around? I'm kind of thirsty. I'm definitely going to get back on the bus. I'm not going to like stay downtown.
Okay, the restrooms are inside these glass doors to the right. You can all come down if you want to go ahead and use the restroom.
12, you said the tour is way worth it. Maybe I'll just go downstairs and kind of like walk around there.
If you choose not to use the restroom, just stay in your seats. And then in 10 minutes we'll be leaving.
Or should I stay on the bus? Should I stay or should I go now? It is $58.99, Coco. And I was actually thinking about bringing a bottle of water with me, and I didn't bring one. And I should have brought one, but I'm good. Squeezing a shot in a bathroom break. Now I'm good though. You guys notice that when I do my strip shows and when I'm streaming at Fremont Street, I don't have to go to the bathroom. I always go to the bathroom right before I start my stream, and then I'm good. And sometimes after I finish the stream, I'll go to the bathroom, or sometimes I'll just go straight home. Snake pit. You said it's baby maker time. I haven't had a baby maker in a while. I kind of like cut back on it. I'll be getting too loopy. We over here by the Golden Nugget. The Wilsons, you said, what are those lit up devices? What lit up devices? On the side. Welcome, the Wilsons. Let me see, lit up devices, lit up devices. Over here on, was it over on this side? Was it over on this side? Blue on the bus. Oh, okay. Hold on one second. It could be the hearing impaired stuff because they give you. That's probably what it is. It's probably the hearing aid thing. Let's see. Headphones. Yeah, it's a headphone thing. They have because I remember when I was booking my ticket, I did see something about hearing services and stuff like that on the tour. You're welcome. Paul M. No, I haven't smelled that smell. Surprisingly, Paul M. I haven't smelled the boiled eggs, the rotten eggs and sulfur smell that I usually smell sometimes when I be out streaming. Wesley, what you talking about? But this is a cool tour. I would say it was well worth the money. Those people think I'm talking to myself. I say it was worth the money, and I would say it was worth bringing it to you guys. So you can get a chance to check it out. See if it's something you might want to do. I see people are getting back on the bus. You're welcome, Johnny, too. Yeah, Coco, it's good for 2 hours because I think Carzilla is only a 1 hour ride, I think. But Carzilla doesn't come downtown, though, so that probably explains it. Thank you, the Wilsons. Thank you so much for stopping in. I just hope that other couple doesn't miss the bus because the guy is on a cane. Luigi says, you're gonna laugh. I can't find my PS5 controller. I'm streaming this to my 72-inch TV through my PS5. What? I thought the minnow was a 3-hour tour. Cuckoo Cuckoo. Paul M says, I hope Sugar's playing. I like chick bands. Okay. Can you also get on at the Golden Nugget if you're staying downtown? I'm not sure about that, Jane M. You could probably go to their website to find out. I just know about the...
yeah, I know I said 8:30, but there was 4 people that decided to stay, so, and I counted how much we have, so that's everybody that's back. So we can start
okay,
heading
so
back
the other couple decided to stay.
to finish up this tour. Enjoy the rest of the tour, everybody.
All right, then we're leaving early then. Cool, let's go. He said the other people decided to stay. Alyssa, hey Sarah, I thought I'd hop on real quick. Come leave a like before I head out to meet up with Rachel and the ladies. Have a good night streaming, girl. You're doing an amazing job. Be safe. Thank you so much, Alyssa. I really appreciate that super chat. Now I got the whole back row to myself. Thank you, Cuckoo Cuckoo. Queen B Legacy.
Street on the right, you can still find the Golden Gate Hotel, the very first hotel casino in Vegas, right here. When it opened in 1906, it was called Hotel Nevada, and rooms cost just $1 a night. The hotel and prices have been upgraded over the years, but you can still stay in the original rooms today.
And straight ahead
The
to the
oldest
right,
hotel in
the Plaza
Vegas,
Hotel
Golden
and
Gate.
Casino stands
It
at the
opened up
site of
as,
Vegas's
I think he said
first
Hotel
railroad
Nevada
station,
in
built
1906.
In 1940, it was replaced by the Union Pacific train station, which was then demolished in 1970. So, when this imposing hotel first opened its doors
What's up,
here in
Manny
July
V?
1971, it was called Union Plaza as a nod to its history.
Weston, you heard it's haunted? Queens B Legacy. It's really warm out here. We're in the mid-70s right
If
now.
you look to the right, that tall tower that has Plaza on it, I don't know if you remember it from the movie Back to the Future. Remember the character Biff? He became a millionaire. That was his hotel in the movie.
Yeah, he cut the 10 minutes short because the rest of the people decided to stay. So he didn't have to wait for them.
Time to talk art deco. The striking design movement, famous for its Gauss geometry.
KP, what's up? Happy Monday.
You don't get what I mean. See if you can spot the split center of the performing arts on the right. It's a really excellent example.
But you should see inside. This world-class venue opened in 2012 and offers performing arts education as well as showcasing the best of Broadway along with dance and music from around the world.
Queens B, 70 is cold for you?
While other cities might have more historic-looking city halls, Vegas does things
Weston,
differently.
right?
On the left
Great
is the
night for a
center of
convertible
government for
ride.
the city of Las Vegas. Our futuristic city hall opened in 2012, complete with glittering LED light displays, a nod to our neon heritage. Check out the 33 elegant solar trees too. They're estimated to reduce energy costs by more than $500,000 each year.
In a place
solar
this high,
trees.
Price is kind of a big deal. See the Ice House sign on the building to our right? From 2003 to 2009, this was the Ice House Lounge. It was named after the Las Vegas ice plant, which supplied ice to the whole city, and to the railroad service between 1908 and 1983. This was well before refrigeration train cars existed, and was the only such facility on the rail line between Salt Lake City and San Bernardino. Without it, perishable food wouldn't have gotten very far.
Cuckoo Cuckoo said Vegas is prettier from up there.
Las Vegas and weddings are a match made in heaven. Every year, thousands of couples come here to say, I do. It all began in the 1930s when the state of Nevada relaxed the rules, making getting a wedding license a breeze. As Vegas grew, the city saw an opportunity to attract even more tourists and ran with it. And today, there are over 50 wedding chapels to choose from. But if you've come to Vegas to get hitched, did you know you don't even have to leave your car?
That's right. You can have a drive-through wedding.
A drive-through wedding.
It was at the legendary Little White Wedding Chapel where drive-through nuptials all began in 1991. Charlotte Richards, dubbed the Wedding Queen of the West, with nearly 7 decades in the Vegas wedding industry, witnessed a disabled couple having difficulty getting out of their car to get married. She saw a gap in the market, and from there, the idea for their drive-through tunnel of love was born.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. Saw a niche and went for it because a disabled couple had trouble getting out of their car. So that's how
To the right here is Bonneville Transit Center. This is where all
that entrepreneur came up with that idea.
that cover the whole city of Las Vegas. This is where they all connect.
The Bonneville Transit
And also,
Station.
speaking of the drive-through weddings, there's a wedding chapel coming up on our left. That is a drive-through wedding chapel. If you look to the left of it, you'll see a big door. It's closed right now. Normally it's open, but that's where you can stay in your car and drive through. This church is called the Fast Lane. You can drive through that wedding, that tunnel of love they call it, and you can stay in your car and get married. I think it costs about $100.
There's the drive-through chapel.
You can also walk in there and get married as well. We have several of these wedding chapels all over town.
On our left is the original Elvis Presley-themed wedding venue, the Graceland Wedding Chapel. Elvis didn't get hitched here, but he did visit in 1967 when he was looking for a venue for his marriage to Priscilla.
If you're a fan of the History Channel's reality show Pawn Stars, look to our left. It's filmed in the world-famous gold and silver pawn shop.
The family business opened in 1989, operated by Rick Harrison, his son Corey, and Corey's childhood friend, Austin Russell, aka Chumley. It debuted in 2009 and is watched in 150 countries worldwide. It's become so popular that most of the store's profits these days actually come from their Pawn Stars branded merch.
And to the left right here is Pawn Plaza. That is where Rick Harrison owns, and he has a bar upstairs. Sometimes on the weekends he does bartending. He has a barbecue, a restaurant downstairs, and Chumley has a candy store.
Right, Luigi? It's a pretty good tour.
Right after this intersection, look to your far left, you're going to see a house with all the red lights. That is the Zach Baggins Haunted Museum.
If you ain't afraid of no ghosts, head to the Haunted Museum on our left. This is the spine-tingling creation of paranormal enthusiast and TV personality Zach Baggins. Tell us more, Jackson.
Sure, Tony. Zach Baggins developed an interest in creepy curiosities as a child. And since 2007, he's delved further into the paranormal.
All right, Elaine, it is fun.
Show Ghost Adventure.
I'm getting a little bit of history, too.
Designed to scare you silly.
Yeah, Zach Baggins, he has all kinds of haunted artifacts from all over the world.
There you go, Gigi.
Also, if
There you go,
decide to
Gigi.
go over there, I think it's about $40 to go to get in. But if you decide to go over there, they'll make you sign a waiver. The waiver states if you ever leave there possessed or with spirits, you cannot take them to court or sue them.
Oh, wow.
I don't think
You gotta
I've
sign
been
a
to that.
whole harmless waiver. JM, this ride is $58.99. $58.99. Oh yeah, it's a bunch of empty lots out here. Coco, no, I have not been. Gigi, what the heck? I'm not trying to take any type of entity back to my home. Jason, hello, hello.
Is one of the world's most famous places to get married. Many celebrities have tied the knot here since it opened in 1951. including
Okay,
Frank Sinatra and
many
Mia
celebrities
Farrow in
have tied the knot
1966.
here.
Bruce Willis and Demi Moore in 1987. Michael Jordan and Juanita Benoit also in the same year. And Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck in 2022.
The chapel's famous Tunnel of Love in 1991, offering the first drive-through weddings in Vegas.
And to the far right, that's the Las Vegas wedding chapel. Khloe Kardashian got married there, but it was an unofficial wedding because the person that married her was not an ordained minister.
If anyone on the big bus suffers from vertigo,
Steve Hill. He said many celebrities are divorced too.
see the tallest observation tower in the United States. This is the Strat Tower, which stands at an incredible 1,149 feet. It's part of the $550 million
You about to dip out, Luigi?
which opened in 1996.
Thanks so much for hanging out.
Hotel Casino and Sky High in 2020.
The Sky Pod is at the top of the tower, and it has two wedding chapels, two observation decks, and the breathtaking revolving tower with a restaurant. And if that's not heart-pounding enough,
Oh yes, look closely, and you'll see real rides for only the greatest on the bus. Big Shot rockets you up for a weightless, stomach-lurching freefall. Insanity spins you through the air and over the edge. X-Screen curls you over the edge of the tower and leaves you hanging. And of course, there's the sky jump. Step off the tower and plunge 855 feet towards the landing pad.
You want to see me bungee off this train? Yeah, not gonna happen.
They've been having problems with the lighting on this
What's up, Robert?
this arch right here because it actually is really beautiful, but for some reason the past 2 weeks it hasn't been lit up all the way.
Well, if they've been having problems with the lighting on the arch, won't they get an engineering team out here to fix the doggone thing? What the heck?
Back in the 1950s and 60s, when the city had a population of about 100,000, it was controlled by the mob. It was the place to go. But how did Naked City get its name? Give us the facts, Jackson.
Who likes that? Not Vegas showgirls, that's for sure. They're employers. So, the city's glamorous performers used to sunbathe on top of the apartment buildings there. Oh, natural. And that's how Naked City came to be.
Who on the bus is still searching for the perfect souvenir?
It would be cool
to
if the bus
commemorate
ride
their
took
epic trip
us to see
Vegas?
celebrity homes.
Well, best check out Bonanza Gifts for ideas.
You can't really miss it. It's been here since 1980 and calls itself the world's largest gift shop. You can find just about
The world's largest gift shop.
other mall gift shops. But check it out for yourself. The over 40,000 square feet of retail paradise has been here for some time.
Vintage Vegas meets modernity. Las Vegas Festival grounds here on our right. The Luxor Hotel Casino was originally on this site from 1941 to the 70s, but today is the place to come for an epic collective open-air experience.
Hey, Kimberly.
Thousand other music bands.
This awesome thing has multiple stages and has hosted lots of festivals, including iHeartRadio, Korea, and Rock and Rio USA, as well as music. You can also get sporting events, exhibitions, and conventions here. So make sure you check out what's on during the visit.
Yep, found blue on the left.
And one who's made a real splash is American billionaire Bill Ruffin.
JM, you can feel the breeze.
Hotel and Casino on our right, and the Treasure Island Hotel and Casino. He also happens to own half of the Trump International Las Vegas Hotel, alongside his friend, a certain former president.
Circus Circus originally opened as the first family-friendly casino in Vegas in 1968, complete with carnival games for children. The first tower was added in 1972. It kept on expanding over the years into the resort it is today. The name came from the original owner, Jay Sarno, who wanted the casino's theme to be a Roman circus.
What's
but
up,
eventually
Terry?
settled on it being more of a circus. This epic place is home to the largest permanent circus in the world, as verified in 1974 by the Guinness Book of World Records. That record has yet to be beaten. The skilled circus acts perform their astonishing feats every day, and it's all free to watch.
We haven't gone by the Sphere yet. Maybe we're on our way
Here's
to
a
the
thrilling
Sphere.
Vegas story that sounds like it comes from the movies. Did you know that back in 1983, the FBI raided the Stardust Hotel?
It's true. And in fact, it inspired the 1995 Martin Scorsese and Robert De Niro
Right,
classic,
Gigi? It always
Casino.
seems like it goes
The
by
Stardust
faster
was
when you're
known
going
for
back.
its connections to
But
the
we
mob,
haven't been by
and
the Sphere yet,
operation
so
was
maybe
part
we'll
of a
loop
more
around over
extensive
there
investigation into illegal
before we
activities,
go back
including
to the
casino
high roller.
profit skimming and money laundering. After a 24-hour stakeout,
You're welcome, Christy
40 FBI
Williams.
agents stormed into the hotel, searching for evidence and seizing documents linking Stardust to criminal activities. It was believed to be a hub for the Chicago outfit, a notorious crime syndicate. 15 people were indicted by a federal grand jury in a conspiracy to skim at least $1.6 million from the Stardust table games. The Stardust was eventually demolished in 2007, and Resorts World Las Vegas now stands in its place.
Luigi says the Sphere is on his list this summer.
Hey, take a look at the sleek 59-story red tower on our right. That's Resorts World Las Vegas. Since it stands on the site of what was the legendary Stardust Hotel and Casino between 1958 and 2007, this place is a major part of Sin City history.
Resorts World opened in June 2021, the first new resort on the Vegas Strip since 2010's Cosmopolitan, and is home to a vast casino and 3 Hilton hotels. It's also Sin City's most expensive resort.
Yep, just a casual 4.3
nightclub here. Zouk began as trailblazers in the Singapore dance music scene in 1991, and star names on the bill have included DJs Jonas Blue, Galantis, and Tiesto. And if the party never stops for you, Zouk's IU Beach House events are also making waves on the Vegas day club scene.
The vacant lot on the right sure has a story to tell. This is the site of the former New Frontier Hotel and Casino, which opened in 1942 as the second casino.
Thanks for hanging out, Dave. Tacos Al Pastor. That's where you go to get some good tacos.
Famously bombed here, visited tough conservative crowds.
The Frontier was demolished in 2007, and a replacement hasn't appeared yet. Most recently, Green Resorts bought the land in 2017 to construct the $1.6 billion Paradise Park Resort, complete with a 20-acre lagoon and a sand beachfront. The plan was abandoned, so watch this space for how the ever-evolving Vegas will fill the gap. The iconic Treasure Island Hotel and Casino on our right was opened in 1993 with a...
We're not even over by Treasure Island.
If you want to shop till you drop, the Fashion Show Mall on
No, Elaine, no cocktails on the bus.
It's been keeping Vegas bang on trend since 1981 when it became the first
Scrub, I
major
still
shopping
haven't been
center
to the
on
swap
Strip.
meet yet.
Its stylish cloud canopy was added in 2002. Designed to resemble a
I don't
series
know
of
what they're
floating
building
docks,
next to the
it
Trump
provides
Hotel.
shade and shelter to visitors below, as well as a unique projection surface for advertising.
With over 250 stores, including big names from Macy's, Saks Fifth Avenue, and Nordstrom, there's something for everyone. Whether your budget is Louis Vuitton or Forever 21. They're comfortable shoes, though. This place has almost 2 million square feet of retail, restaurant, and entertainment space to explore.
The iconic Treasure Island Hotel and Casino on our right was opened in 1993 with a family-friendly Caribbean pirate theme. Another one of Vegas tycoon Steve Wynn's mega resorts.
Sanjay, checking in from Fiji Island. Welcome.
Buccaneer Bay Pirate Ship featuring explosive pyrotechnics.
Was is right, because the pirate theme is still back in 2003.
We missed the Sphere. I think we might still gonna go around there, Journey 2. Maybe that's the last thing because it stops. We boarded at the High Roller, so, and this is a round trip, so I think we're probably gonna go by the Sphere.
Yes, work is underway to transform the Mirage into a new music lovers paradise. The Jackson
Terrific venture, and as the Strip's first mega resort, its success sparked the 1990s construction boom, with resorts all trying to outdo each other with outrageous shows and attractions to draw more people in. A famous big draw was its magnificent artificial volcano, erupting smoke from the sea, flames, big lava, into the air. 2022, Hard Rock International.
Hard Rock is
And its complete renovation
steadily making progress.
worthy guitar-shaped hotel tower.
If you're here for retail therapy, the upscale Forum Shops at Caesar's Palace, which opened in 1992, features over 150 high-end boutiques. It was redeveloped in 2004 and now provides a gigantic 636,000 square feet of luxury retail, dining, and entertainment experiences.
Stores include renowned fashion brands like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Versace, all with a stunning Roman-themed center. Think impressive fountains, grand marble columns, and statues. And beyond shopping, you can enjoy world-class restaurants like Noble and the Palm.
Sin City. It opened in 1966 and is one of Las Vegas's largest and most loved landmarks.
In 1967, the legendary American stunt performer Evel Knievel famously attempted a motorcycle stunt over the hotel's fountain. It went terribly wrong and put him in a coma for 29 days. But in 1989, his son Robbie Knievel successfully completed the stunt. And we can't talk about Caesar's Palace without mentioning music. The Coliseum has hosted unforgettable performances and residencies by legendary artists like Celine Dion, Elton John, Mariah Carey, Cher, and Adele.
The 4,300 capacity venue was built specifically for Celine Dion's first Vegas residency in 2003, costing a whopping $100 million. She went on to perform a record-breaking 1,141 shows over her 2 residencies, grossing over $650 million. Over on our left is the fantastic Italian spot Giada. It's the brainchild of the Emmy Award-winning celebrity chef Giada De Laurentiis, and her menu features Italian cuisine with a California twist. Creamy Marsala herb chicken meatballs and lemon spaghetti. There's also a mouth-watering
Cromwell
station and an outdoor patio offering stunning views of the Bellagio fountain.
From Italy to Nashville, because coming up is All Red Las Vegas, which opened here in 2023 and is the country experience. It offers 4 stories of live music, dancing, delicious food, and rooftop cocktails. It's epic. It's located at the Grand Bazaar Shops on our right and is the brainchild of one of today's most successful country musicians, Blake Shelton.
That's right. Blake Shelton. Not only has he sold millions of records, he's been a coach on TV singing competition The Voice for 23 seasons.
Yeah, Dre's nightclub at Cromwell. Yep. They still host a lot of hip hop artists.
The sci-fi vision of our life is the Sphere, a groundbreaking entertainment venue developed as the ultimate immersive music experience. This megadome of a venue was developed by Madison Square Garden Entertainment Group and launched in September 2023 by hosting a series of epic shows from the legendary Irish rock band U2.
Plans for the Sphere were announced in 2018, but then the pandemic hit, hampering supply chain and construction. By the time it was done, costs for this 20,000 standing capacity venue had doubled to $2.2 billion. The Sphere is decorated with 500
Yeah, that's the high roller.
of programmable LED lighting, so it's visible from several miles away. This is the largest spherical building in the world, and it is showing itself off.
Our driver has loved having you on board. If you've enjoyed your tour, please feel free to show your appreciation to the driver by leaving a tip in the box next to the driver or giving it directly to them.
They don't go
Thank
over to the Sphere? That's one of the biggest, most popular attractions now in Vegas, and you actually do not take the bus over there?
Now, the bad news is we're reaching the end of this wonderful night tour of Las Vegas. But the good
Robert
news is we don't
Jimenez,
have to
what
say
up?
goodbye forever. Big Bus Tours offers another
It's round trip, JM. This is where we started.
So show your fabulous Las Vegas
It's almost, it's like an hour,
Right,
let's see.
and it's awesome. You'll get to hear lots of fascinating stories.
Hour
about
and
the
40
city
minutes
and people that have built
so
it up
far.
to be the incredible destination we know today.
Hey, just speak to one of our friendly Big Bus Tours team members for details. But for now, it's time to say goodbye and thank you for joining us on this fantastic adventure. Viva Las Vegas!
Johnny 2 said, told you, no sphere. Because even if they didn't make the turn down over there by Wind, they still could have like went down that way, down Flamingo Road, and turn on Cobalt Lane, and then circle back around.
Took in all the lights and all the action that goes on in Las Vegas. Thank you guys again. Have a great evening. Good luck.
Yeah, you can get off on Fremont and get back on. They give you a time limit.
And you guys all have a great evening. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, it was still a cool ride. It's just disappointing that they don't actually go over by the sphere. It's almost like pointless for them to even mention it on the tour. They don't take you over there. Yeah, Coco, this is the end. Alex, we've been going for about an hour and 40 something minutes. So it's a pretty lengthy tour, but I'm just kind of disappointed that they don't actually drive by the sphere. Cardzilla actually drives by the sphere. He goes around there. But this tour didn't, which is disappointing. But other than that, I thought it was pretty good. A JM I purchased for the 7 o'clock night tour, and they actually boarded 3 buses. I'm on bus number 3. There was a lot of people out here for the 7 o'clock tour, and they packed 2 buses in front of us. There's the sphere over there. John Garcia. He said the monorail looked like Bart. We're back where we started though. It was $58.99. There's a high roller. I'm definitely gonna make a suggestion. I'm gonna be like, what is up with that? Because they have that pre-recorded tour guide, and my thing is, don't even mention a sphere if you're not gonna go over there. Because that's one of the things everybody would expect to get a close-up of, so they can get some good photos.
Thank you guys. You guys have a good night now. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much.
Yep, the #1 attraction and you don't go. Yeah, but it was still a cool tour of the Strip and Fremont Street. It's better than Disneyland. But yeah, they're definitely going to get some customer feedback from me regarding the sphere. Have a great night, Luigi. Thank y'all for joining me. You found it magical?
Here is the concert center. So heavy wind, we're walking out.
Good night, Queens Bee. Where to now? I'm probably just gonna go get something to drink. Probably just gonna go get a quick bite to eat or something here in the Link Promenade. Maybe I'll go get some hot chocolate at Ghirardelli or something. Wesley said next time try a scooter and take your own tour. Next stop, the plane ride. Daphne, greetings from El Paso, Texas. Greetings, Daphne, and welcome. Denny's, nah, I haven't been to Denny's in years. Maxie's. Now I haven't been to Maxie's. I've been saying I wanted to try Maxie's because I think they have like a hearty meatloaf and potatoes entree over here at Maxie's Diner. But then somebody told me that the food wasn't that good here, but I like to go ahead and give places a try to try it on my own. Good night, Bear. Which is the most crowded party clubs? I don't know. I don't really do a lot of party clubs, but I don't know, maybe Tao and Omnia at Caesars. And Dre's nightclub at the Cromwell. They probably get pretty good crowds there. Paul M, you're welcome. I'm glad you had a great time. I hope everybody enjoyed the tour. The big bus tour. Coco, you said you're glad you're not in the clubs?
No, originally that was on the list.
Troy nightclub at Golden Nugget is a pretty cool place to party at too. And they have that outside patio that overhangs Fremont Street experience, so you get like a bird's eye view of the experience and First Street stage. Should I go to In-N-Out? Daphne, you're craving some fish and chips? That actually sounds good right now. Buzz, what's up, Buzz? And how is your favorite? I kind of want like a frozen treat or something. Maybe I'll go to the what is it? The daiquiri bar up here and get a frozen treat. Margaritas? Yvonne! Happy Monday! What about my chocolate treat? Did I go to Bautista's? No. I didn't go to Bautista's after I ended last night, because they were already closed. I'm going to have to pick a day and go have dinner there this week. I think for now I'm just going to get me a little frozen treat over here at the Breeze Bar or whatever it's called. You know a good place? Jack in the Box. They have a line? Oh shoot, they got a line over here. Yeah, it's a lot of people out. Yeah, Troy, I used to stream at Troy nightclub a lot, and they would always let me sit out there. I didn't have to pay anything. They would just always let me sit out there on the patio, and then they started enforcing their table fees. But I used to go up there quite a bit. I haven't been back to Gordon's Fish and Chips in a while though. Better Monday than weekends? Well, the weekends tend to be more crowded, but it's a pretty good crowd out here for a Monday night. Where those tables at Troy, they have like a minimum fee for those tables. So it's like $150. And I remember when I used to go up there, some of the tables, they had like a $200 minimum that you had to pay in order to sit at that table. But when I used to go up there, they just would let me sit up there for free. Francis Lee, thank you so much. Hello. For that super chat, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let me see. Let me get mango. Yeah, banana. Pina colada? Yeah, let me get mango.
Mango pina colada. You want to do a small one? Or a bigger one?
Yeah, let me do that. Smaller.
You want to add a shot? These are pretty lit. That's fine.
No, let's not add anything. Mom, food. What's up, Mom Food? I just got off the bus tour, Mom Food. Mom Food, do you know that they didn't even go by the sphere, Mom Food? What the heck kind of mess is that, Mom Food? We gotta get on them, Mom Food. Okay, thank you. Cheers, Amigos. I got pina colada and mango. Renee, I got pina colada and mango frozen treat. Mango. Right, Mom Food, the nerve of them. And then they had the nerve on the pre-recorded guide to mention the sphere. It's like, how you going to mention the sphere and not even go there? Not even take the bus over there so people can get good photos of the sphere. East Los Lady. What's up, East Los Lady? How you been? Right, East Los Lady? I should, right? I'm definitely going to give them some feedback, though. Because here you have one of the most, like I said earlier, that's one of the most popular, if not the most popular attraction out here in Vegas now, is the MSG Sphere. Coco, you tried the Caribbean sodas and they were good? Right, I demand a refund. Get my money back. You need one of these drinks? This is right on time too, East Los Lady. It's really refreshing. The weather's perfect out here. It's like mid-70s, nice and warm, low breeze. It's like perfect Vegas weather. How do you win against Vegas casinos? I don't know, because I'm not much of a gambler, so I don't know. I don't be no. JM says stay home. Vegas Unlocked at JM, you don't. It's an impossibility. I haven't seen Carzilla out and about in a while. So how's everybody's Monday evening going? I hope everybody's good. Yeah, it's not a bad crowd out tonight. You're good down there in Texas? What's going on out here? Oh, Vegas Unlocked said, we're with you, Sarah. How can it be bad? Oh, that's sweet. But I am actually going to cap off my evening right here, Urban Amigos. I just came out to chop it up with y'all and experience the big bus tour. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Hope everybody had a chance to hit the like, subscribe if you're new. We're going to end it on this pretty picture over here. Good night, John Garcia. Peace, Manhattan. Norman. Good night, everyone. We didn't see the sphere. Oh. I'll put something up about this sphere. Gigi said after tonight, check out Sarah's gondola ride at Venetian. You can check out the short. Thank you, Gigi. Good night, Rich. You're welcome, Coco. Rich says hit the like button. You're welcome, Johnny too. See you later. Okay, I see you, R12. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button on your way out, Urban Amigos. That would really be helpful. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Xavier. Yeah, it was a cool experience. I enjoyed it. I was disappointed that they didn't drive over by the sphere, but nevertheless, it was still a cool experience to do the tour. Especially since they take you downtown to Fremont Street and you kind of get some history of some of the buildings and stuff and some general old history about Vegas. I thought it was a pretty good tour. We only need 4 more lights for 200. Let's go ahead and knock that out, Urban Amigos. Good night, Renee. Ow. I just hit my knee on this sign. Take care, Randy. We only need one more like to hit that goal of an Amigos. Somebody go ahead and knock it out. Steiny from New Zealand. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm just about to sign off. So if you missed the stream and you'd like to go back, you can watch the replay. We did the big bus tour out here in Vegas. Thanks so much for hitting the like button, Urban Amigos. I really appreciate it. What's up, Will Beaver? The mango drink already making me trip, right? From Arizona. Welcome, welcome. Over here by Hell's Kitchen and Caesar's Palace. There's the flamingo across the street. Good night, East Los lady. So yeah, those of you who didn't get a chance to see the beginning of the stream, you can feel free to go back and watch the replay. You might want to take the big bus tour when you come out here. Alright, Urban Amigos. I'm gonna probably find me a little chill spot to kick it for a minute while I enjoy my little mango treat. Until next time, El Gary. Ooh, what's going on with the camera? Alright, y'all have a good week, Urban Amigos. I'll see you guys on the next. Peace, everybody. I'm out of here.